Welcome back, Sam. How are you?
I'm kicking ass today, Mark.
I love it. In Miami via Austin. You're going to have a good time. Listen, influencers come in all different sizes. Sometimes they come for a minute at the right time, sometimes over a lifetime. Can you share with us two or three people that have been influencers in your life?
Yeah, the biggest ones have been my family. My mom and my dad. Like I said, my mom was a teacher, my dad was a firefighter. They instilled these values of community in me in a young age, right? I grew up watching them and just being amazed at what they're doing and pretty much sacrificing their time, right, and their life to provide a better service for society as a whole. So I'd say they're my biggest influencers. The second one will be Theodore Roosevelt. He's my favorite president. He was a man of conviction and a man of action, and I look up to that. And there's a quote about the man in the arena, right? And he talks about never judging the man who is in the arena, who has the scars and the blood and the sweat and the dirt on his face, right? Because he's the one that's actually he or she is the one that's putting in the effort, that's taking the hits, right? And they are the one that's going to know victory or defeat, right? And I think that's admirable as well. It's try it, go for it, right? And go wholeheartedly. But if you're not going to do that, you can't criticize the person who is.
Yeah, I see that in sports a lot, where people go to arenas or whatnot, and they yell all sorts of things at these athletes or whatnot. Who, by the way, the worst athlete in any pro league is a star, anyway.
Yeah.
And you go do that. You think it's so easy, type of deal. But at the same time, I really admire, you talking about your mom and your dad and what they do, because speaking of what's important and values, man, you can't get two better professions that understands that, and we've got to value them more for what they contribute, and we've got to value them more financially too, because it's just upside down.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I mean, they're not super well-paying jobs, yet they still put their life on the line for that, right? And they still show up every day, and they love that, and they did it for over 30 years.
Which means we're taking it for granted and taking advantage of something that we know deep in our our mind and our heart, that those are critical, essential players in our community. And for some reason it's messed up, but looks like they did a good job on you. Looks like, I guess
hopefully looks aren't deceiving,
Hopefully not. Maybe, I guess your dad hosed you down a few times that you got the message, and
Yep.
And then went from there. But thanks so much for sharing that. That was great.
No problem, Mark. Thank you.